Hello, today I wanted to talk about a sort of breaking news update in the K-pop world, sort of. Um, Momo and Heechul of Twice and Super Junior have broken up. So first, let me set the stage a little bit. Heechul is an idol who currently is really great for the community. He has really no scandals about him. Um, He even gives back to the community. He even, in response to people trying to assert that he might be gay, he doesn't outright deny it because he doesn't want to be rude to people by perhaps saying that, like, oh yeah, I'm definitely not gay or anything like that. Like, this person is a really helpful force in the world. And we also have Momo, who has trained like her entire life to be where she is, and it seems to be successful because and I think people would agree with me that she's one of, if not the like best girl group dancer like of this generation, I suppose. So, like none of these people deserve to feel the way that they probably are. Unfortunately, this situation seems to have happened anyway, though. They are both in the consistently stressful industry of K-pop. So it seems to make sense that they would have a little bit of trouble maintaining a sort of healthy relationship, but it's sort of a heartbreak, I guess, to see because like they were successful. Like I don't know that they were fulfilled with their relationship, but the fact that they were even able to still be together was really amazing. But unfortunately, it seems like that couldn't happen. In my mind, the ability to be in this sort of relationship, I think, was one of the few normal parts of their life, I guess. Like, even though they're constantly surrounded by, I guess, people telling them what to do, like producers and such, and just like the entire world looking at them, the fact that they loved each other was probably an amazing thing in their life, I think, just because, like, that's something that I think a lot of people seek. So the fact that they were able to find that seemed to bring an overwhelming sense of normalcy into their lives that maybe made a lot of the struggles that they endured through being in the industry bearable. However, the industry is still the problem. Not to say that it's entirely problematic, but that's something for a different video. But the industry is the thing that sort of broke them up. Now, I don't know if that's specifically exactly the case. Like, I don't know if someone told them to break up or anything like that, but it was said that the reason they broke up is because they were just getting too busy. I think this sort of idea of getting too busy is really unfortunate of them because they both seem to have worked really, really hard to achieve what I hope was their dream, but it seemed that their other dream didn't work out for them. In my mind, another thing that just makes the situation also really tough is that fan support probably won't help them very much. Um, like to think that uh, any idol generally feels some sort of satisfaction from knowing that they're supported by their fans and things like that. But if I'm correct about this relationship being so meaningful because it sort of helped them get sort of a normal life part of their life, I guess, um, then all the overwhelming fan support might just be sort of jarring and only serve to further force them to come to terms with the fact that this is their life and it's going to be difficult. Now, the stress of managing both a sort of career that's definitely not anything normal and a healthy relationship is something that celebrity relationships have always had some sort of struggle with. Like, it's never easy to maintain a great public image and do all the work that requires, or that is required to maintain that, and then also be in a like really good relationship with someone. Now, one of the things that I think that was really cool about them is the fact that it seemed like they were, at least for a while. So in my mind, it means either one of two things. It means either they had to compromise really, really, really hard in their relationship in order for it to even exist, or they at least were trying their absolute best to, at every moment, make sure that their relationship was a fulfilling and healthy one. This means that their relationship, in my mind, relative to like how much work they were willing to put into it, should have succeeded, but it didn't. I know having gone through this must be probably very difficult for them, but I at least hope that the fact that they went through it means that they at least know that there's one other person in the world that went through something similar, that so they can at least know that they're not alone. Now, for us mere mortals, I think there's something that we can learn from this also. To sort of go back to what I was saying about the idea of intersecting dreams, sort of that uh, can't both be supported. I think we need to do our best to, before they end up crashing into each other, understand how they're going to relate to each other and think about how we're going to deal with that. Like, for example, if we want a certain career, but we know that it's going to sort of make us have to work so hard that maybe we'll have to neglect the hobby, we should try to think about that before we pick it up. We happen to be having the gift of being not in the K-pop industry, which I think is an absolute gift, at least to an extent. But we need to use that, I think, to understand that we can sort of govern ourselves, and if we can, then we need to make sure we do this correctly, so that if we're going to understand that we're gonna have to choose between two things that we might both want later in life, that at least we can choose now before we have to choose, so that it's at least a little less painful. I hope you enjoyed listening to me today, I guess. If you did, please leave a like, and if you want to hear more of anything that I have to say, please subscribe. Go and leave a comment, please. If you can't think of anything to say, I guess just tell me your favorite Super Junior or Twice song. But it was nice talking to you, and peace out.